Hi, I'm Brian Gorman, and I'm a stand-up comedian from Toronto, Canada. I come out here mostly because the comedy's really good, people are really nice. Hi. Here, people can still take a joke in Australia. It's a great time. Everybody loves to laugh. Also, it's very cold where I'm from at this time of year, so I come out here, and I'm a skinny little bitch, so I come out here to lay on the rocks like a lizard and warm up. Like my cold blood, you know? I'm about to fucking set this place on fire and leave a crater full of laughing people and empty beer bottles where the stage used to be. It's gonna be fucking dope.
Hey guys, how you doing? Good? Sounds fun. Nice to have everyone here and then 2 people there. You guys got like a VIP seat over here. Nice to be here in this living mushroom trip. It's a lovely place, right? So much to look at. This is so distracting and fun. I talked to one of the bartenders when I came. I haven't been here in 2 years, and then I was like, wow, this place is great, you know? It hasn't changed a bit. She's like, oh yeah, it has. We nailed a bunch more shit up on the walls. And it's true, there's a lot more shit. But I like all this shit. I wish this was my room. Anywho. Anybody here ever do a drug? Then you go out in the world, you meet someone on a different drug, and your drugs don't jive well? Has that ever happened to you? It's happening to me right now. Sometimes, like, I'll smoke a joint, right? Surprise! You thought doctor, no, pothead. But sometimes I will smoke a joint, you know, and then I go out in the world, you know, into a cool place like this, looking for a good time, and without fault, I will always meet someone on, like, speed when I'm on weed. I'm like, fuck no, not right now, man, not right now. Because you're on speed, I'm on marijuana. We're in 2 different worlds, man. Like, we can't be friends for at least a half an hour. We want very different things out of this night, right? Like, I really want to eat. You fucking hate eating, right? I just want to find a dog. Any dog. First dog I can find. I'm going to pet the fuck out of that dog for 3 hours in a row. I'm going to take his soft puppy ears and I'm going to rub them all over my stoned face, you know? You want to sell my dog for more ice. Different ambitions for the life of said puppy here, you know what I mean? Because when you're smoking a joint, it's like calming, you know? We're on 2 different wavelengths. Just smoking weed is calming, you know? It sort of feels like you're paddling a boat down a very calm river. Huh? Then you meet someone on speed, it's like somebody dropped a lion in your boat and it really wants to start a business tonight! Like, right, I got a truck, we can start a business right now! You're like, I can't, your nose is bleeding, you're a lion. We'll never get a loan like this. We're fucked in this market. Having said that, you ever been on speed and had to deal with someone on marijuana? Ugh, finish your sentence already, hippie, right? I got apartments to rearrange. Can't be listening to your ideas about how SpongeBob has a messiah complex all night, which he does. That's not why I'm here. For about 10 years, I hosted a marijuana-friendly show at a place in Toronto called Vapor Central. It's a marijuana-friendly lounge. You can come in, you can smoke pot. It's like this, only everybody smokes weed, and the audience is different. Unlike you guys, you know how you guys are all like laughing and clapping and moving around. There, it's just the collective sound of 150 people going. He's correct. I don't know, man. Anyway, so we moved out of the basement. Now, I haven't done that show in a couple years because I've been touring a lot. But we did. Some of my friends started this thing, the 420 rally in Toronto. Yeah, I know you guys do a little bit of that here. Hopefully, it'll come your way. We were trying to do it to like get the laws, you know, passed and stuff like that. So marijuana will be legalized July 1st of this year in Canada. So if you're buying plane tickets. Aim for after that mark. But yeah, it took a long time, and we used to do these things, we still do them, but these rallies and stuff. There's about 20,000 people that come out every year, and they come and they smoke pot to protest the laws in this big venue in Toronto. 20,000 people, and it's a government-sanctioned event now. So what that means is the police have to protect the potheads of protesting. Yeah? And if you've ever been around 20,000 people smoking pot, you are also smoking pot, right? So there's all these high cops all over the place that never smoked weed before going like, where's my gun? Where the fuck is my gun? Oh, I think I gave my gun to a kid to play with. Where the fuck? Oh, it was on the other side. I forgot to look on the other side, but we broke on through to the other side. They don't drug test the cops in almost all of North America. Did you know that? Like once they become cops, they don't drug test them, which is crazy to me, you know, like that much access to drugs. I don't think you need to test them for everything. Like I don't think you need to test them for weed. I don't care if they smoke weed. I don't think you need to test them for bath salts. You can usually tell if someone's on bath salts. Yeah, he keeps trying to bite my face. Yeah. Maybe don't give them the badge just yet. But can we just test them for asshole drugs like meth and roids? You know, because you never want to meet that cop, right? Like, pull the fuck over! Not even in a car, he's just running next to your car down the road. Bites the door off, you know. Still wearing a feed bag, though. You know how fast you were going? Yeah, 200. How the fuck did you catch me? Roids, mostly meth and roids. Never know. I don't want to be one of those people that acts like they hate the cops. I don't hate the cops, and I know that we need them. And I hate when my hippie friends will say stupid stuff like, fuck cops, bro, I don't need cops. You ever heard a hippie say that? You probably need cops more than anybody, hippie, all right? A lot of people would hurt you if there was no cops, all right? Me, I'd come to your house, tie your blonde dreadlocks to your bedpost, steal all your bongs, and I'm a nice guy. Lord only knows what the rugby team would do to your ass, right? But it's true, you need them, right? Like, let's say, for example, right? Say, for example, someone snaps. They lose their mind. Happens every day, right? Say they live next door to you. Just can't take their kids' music anymore. A little too much fucking Bieber, if you know what I mean, right? So they go to a hardware store. They buy the biggest chainsaw they can find, and they go home to where their family is, and they snap. They lose it. They kill their whole family. They go, I hate Justin Bieber. And then they take their family's body parts, and they build a little house out of them, and then start living inside there. Now, who's going to go and get that guy, huh? You going to get him, hippie? I'm not fucking going to get him. No. You send a guy who almost made it to professional sports but barely made it through middle school, right? A police officer. It's not illegal to laugh, guys. You're okay. You know who I feel real bad for, though, is parking cops, huh? Because if you're a parking cop, they give you a bulletproof vest but no gun. They go, here, put this on. People are going to shoot at you, for sure, for sure. Oh shit, really? Can I get something to fight back with it? No. You can have a notepad and a scooter. Good luck out there, biatch. It's a good time, right? I like being out here in Australia too. You guys are absolutely lovely. It's a beautiful place. Everybody's hot. Feel like a fucking ghoul on the beaches out here, you know? Fucking like, hello. Like, what is that creature? Is that another crab? What's that? But no, just old skin and boners here. You see that? That's a perfect right angle right there. You like that? It's sexy if you're into measurements, things like this. Everybody always wants to be skinny. It's not all great being skinny, though. You can't even fuck other skinny people. It just hurts too much, you know? Sounds horrible, too. Sounds like a wooden spoon getting thrown in a set of stairs. A clickety, 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 clickety. Why are we always bruised, right? It's like fucking a bicycle frame, ladies. So, yeah, I was thinking about getting bigger, you know, because I was out on those beaches you guys got, and I think one or two of those fellas out there might have done a steroid. Yeah, I know. Sounds crazy. But there are some ungodly large men in this fucking country. It is insane. Dudes with, like, fucking eyebrow muscles and shit. Muscles on their gums and shit. How you doing, motherfucker? I was thinking about taking steroids, you know, because, you know. And, I looked it up, though, online, and in the whole sweeping term that is steroids, and the whole myriad of steroids, if you're a man, you basically have a 50-50 shot that you're going to get some form of erectile dysfunction from them, right? So there's a good chance if you're a man and you take steroids, your penis is not even going to work. You spend all that time trying to look attractive, you can't even fuck the people you attract, right? That's a sick joke. That's why it's way better, I think, to just be yourself. Right, guys? Yeah, just be yourself. Be a small guy with a huge cock and surprise the fuck out of everyone, right? Yeah. Girls that go, zip, oh my God, I wasn't expecting that. You say, right, you followed your heart, and this is your reward. There you go. You weren't superficial, boom, true love. But that's the male ideal, right? That's what we get. We're supposed to be giant steroid apes with huge penises and less body hair than a dolphin. Is that what you like, ladies? Yeah, fuck me, dolphin, man, yeah. Talk dirty to me, dolphin. That's what I want. I want a man with so little body hair he could just glide towards me head first on a tile floor. Just fuck me, dolphin man. You're like a stick of butter with a dick. What's this cunt on about? You got 2 phones, motherfucker? That's so cool. You ever put them up against each other and like make your Facebook and your Twitter fuck? This new social media program. I don't know if you noticed this, but we're filming all this shit, so. Shut the fuck up. It's all awkward now. Ooh, it's like Grandpa just pulled his dick out at the dinner table. Ooh, what are we gonna do? We're gonna put it back in, keep going like nothing happened. Christmas isn't ruined. All right. Guys are fun, right? What were we talking about? The drugs. I don't like to advocate the drugs too much because I want to make sure that, you guys are having fun and stuff. I believe in human freedom, but you also got to be careful. You got to watch those drinks these days. Some creepy little fucks around these days try to put stuff in your drinks, try to put their wieners in you. I know, it's disgusting. What happened to poetry, I say to myself. But right, it's disgusting. Roofies, they call it. I myself have never been roofied personally, but I have been acided. A girl, she tricked me into having sex with her while on acid. She was all sneaky, and deceptive. She's like, here, take this acid, then let's fuck. And I was like, yeah, okay. Oh, so sneaky, right? Women. Anyway, so we were having a good time. We were making out. I was about to go down on her, because I'm a gentleman. And then I got down there and the acid kicked in. I spent 3 hours playing with the echo inside of her vagina. I was just like, hello, hello, hello. Is anybody in there? And there was tons of people in there, yeah. Jesus, Muhammad, the Jew one, they were all there, break dancing. Oh, I like this. Don't usually have one of these when you perform, like one of these psychology couches or whatever, you know what I mean? You don't have a lot of the shit that's in this room when you usually perform. You never see chandeliers that close to disco balls either, do you? They sort of do the same thing, but one's sort of classier and one's like, all right, enough with the coke. Anywho, enough of the drugs. I have a lot of friends that are having children these days, which is a hack stand-up comedy premise, right? It's almost as bad as like, I used to have hair here, but now it grows here. But anyway. But it's true. I have to write about it. So I have a lot of friends that are having kids, and they're all surprised. Like, they didn't know how hard it was going to be, Like, everybody told you how hard it is to raise children, right? I like, it's like they get, like, surprised. Like, oh, my God, you have to feed the baby? You have to change the baby. Do you know how hard that is? You have to change a baby? Granted, I've never changed a baby. But I have changed an elderly person, and that's got to be fucking up there on the totem pole of difficult shit to do. It's a little bit of a darker experience when the person you're changing ate a quiche the day before, Also, a baby doesn't call you a faggot when you change it. That's the difference right there. Your generation is fucked. Put that on Instagram. Baby wouldn't say that. Baby might care about your feelings a little bit more, right? Now that's a dirty joke, and I know it's gross, but it's the truth, and I think it's funny. And a lot of people don't like it when people tell the truth to them. They get mad because it like fucks with what their agenda was. But the truth is, like, it's completely unmovable. You can't. It's what it is, right? And when artists do it, people always get mad at them. They do it to rappers all the fucking time. These kids grow up in these horrible fucking ghettos, and then they sing about what happens around them. They rap about it, and they go, all these kids do is rap about violence and drugs. It's like, yeah, because they grew up in a pit of violence and drugs. Maybe if you change that, they'd rap about mutual funds or something fun like that, right? Getting mad at an artist for being truthful is like getting mad at a mirror for having cum on your face, It's not the mirror's fault there's cum on your face. You're the whore. Just always wanted a bit where I called the audience the whore. So there you go. But it's not everywhere in the world you can tell these kinds of jokes. And that's why I like being in Australia, too, because it's like, we forget how lucky we are in these first world nations that you can even have performances like this, right? It's not everywhere in the world you're allowed to do this. Right? I've done comedy in some weird places. I did it in Serbia one time. Yeah, I don't even know why, man. I think it was a mistake. They were like, do you want to go to And I was like, yeah, wait, what the fuck did you say? And then I was in Serbia. But they only had freedom of speech for a little bit of time at the point that I went there, right? And still to this day, I think it's only about 20 years, right? But it's crazy. You go there telling them jokes like I'm telling you guys right now, and it blows their fucking minds. You sit there going, why is no one executing him? I don't get it. Sure, haha, but where is government in the whole situation? Yeah, ha, but surely should die, right? Not everywhere in the world you're allowed to have 30-year-old drug addicts yell about their own penis on stage, right? This shit does not happen in North Korea. There's no cafe lounge in Pyongyang, just so you know. If there was, the comedy would suck. They'd be like, what's the deal with the great leader? Dead right away. So you celebrate yourselves. I feel like this room is what, like, fucking Liberace would have decorated his place up like at Christmas or something, you know? Like, maybe I should have used a reference that wasn't a 40-year-old dead guy, but... Excuse me, 70. We can cut that part out, right? Is it live streaming? Awkward again. That's cool. Are you guys vegetarians? You're looking at me going, you probably are, you emaciated bitch. But I'm not. I like my meat. If you are a vegetarian, first of all, just thanks for not telling us already. That's a huge accomplishment for you today. Oh, good for you. You didn't tell anybody. You ever meet those people? I'm happy for whatever you do, but really, like, you don't need... You ever meet those people like, hi, I'm Brian, I'm a vegetarian. You're like, I know, I could smell your farts from a block away. All right, take it easy. I'm healthy. I'm healthy, but I never stop farting. I'm healthy, but I'm always 2 inches off the ground. Healthy. And if you want to be a vegetarian, good for you. You want to deplete all the iron in your system, make yourself weaker than a hamster with bronchitis, fucking go for it, all right? Just make it easier for the rest of us to hunt and eat you when the zombie apocalypse comes. But I do get it with certain animals, you know. I would never eat an animal I respect. That's my line. But there's a lot of animals I don't fucking respect. I would never eat, like, something beautiful. I would never eat, like, a tiger or a lion or a dragon. Too gorgeous, right? But, yo, like a turkey? You really give a fuck about the life of a delicious turkey? Like, listen to this sound. Ready? That's nature's way of saying, I'm a fucking idiot, it's okay to eat me. Anything you can kill with a basketball is Christmas dinner. That's just how I feel. I've always felt that way. Like I was saying, there's a lot of beautiful people in this country. The women are you guys are so gorgeous. Everybody's in shape and stuff because there's all these hills, so everybody's got tight butts, you know? And it's kind of cool to watch. I'm glad that you guys are healthy, you know, because that's an ideal that gets pushed into girls' heads. It's an unhealthy ideal, right? Like they want you to be skinny. It's all about skinny. Oh my God, I want to be skinny like one of the cokeheads in the magazine. Why wasn't I born a cokehead in a magazine? I'll be the first one to tell you, girls in like Cosmo and shit like that, they're not even hot. They look like me. They're like bags of elbows. The shit's gross, right? They don't even have it. There's no ass. It's just a back with a hole somewhere, I guess. Who knows? Plus, Cosmo Magazine, I just don't understand why you'd spend $8 to learn how to give head. Every guy in this room will teach you for free. Can talk you through it, we're like the community college of head. Very hands-on, you know what I mean? Cosmo, they're the university. Sure, you want to spend a lot of money, end up with a useless piece of paper, fine. But for practical experience that's applicable in a workplace environment, nothing beats our program. This is what the exam sounds like. Oh, congratulations, you graduate. Thank you. That's a feminist blowjob joke. That's hard to do. That's a triple backflip. Phew. I like that phrase out here. You. Yeah, right? It always sounds like they're like being positive about you. Like, yeah, me. But the Australian accent lends itself to positivity because I'm just gonna say it. It's a goofy fucking accent off the bat. But secondly, it's very positive sounding, right? Even when you say no, there's like an upwards inflection. You go nai, like that, right? You want to go out nai? You're like, are we going, or is that a yes? Or it's a glorious language, but you sound kind of fun, you know? It's playful. Now, you ever heard the English accent? It's not so playful. It's a little bit. It's very toothy. People make fun of their teeth, but they have good dental coverage there. It's just they talk through their teeth like this. So everything becomes a toothy. They're a very nibbly people. Which I didn't hook up with a lot of girls when I was over there, because, you know, just throwing that out there is not anything anybody wants a blowjob from. Just throwing that out there. Would you like a blowjob, sir? Like, fuck no, I wouldn't even trust you with a carrot. Yeesh. They don't like us over there, though. Like, people from North America. In England, they think we're trash, which we are, but we're fun. And, you know, it's a weird thing. They don't like things that we wear, things like hooded sweatshirts, hoodies. They think that's gangsta, yeah. They do. They actually call people who wear hoodies, like it's a gang you need to look out for or something. They'll be like, oh, he's a hoodie. Be careful, Nigel, he's got a hoodie on. Could be dangerous, look how warm he is. So in Canada, we wear hoodies because it's fucking cold, man. Oh, you gangster with your hoodie. I'm like, no, I'm anemic. What's this guy's fucking problem? What are you afraid of mittens too, huh? Ah! Oh, he's got warm hands, Nigel. Start the car. Start the car. I don't trust him. He's got good circulation. This is a weird time to be in North America right now, though. It's so fucking divided. Like, it's so crazy. Like, obviously, because of, you know, I'm not even going to mention its name, but the thing what runs America. Very different from the Prime Minister we have in Canada right now. Have you guys ever seen the Prime Minister of Canada right now, as of this taping? It's a guy called Justin Trudeau. Very sexy man. We know that much. We don't know fuck all else. We know he's hot, though. We know people want to get fingered by him. Other than that, we have no idea. But it's useful for Canada. Honestly, I like that he's that good looking. It's useful for Canada on the international stage, you know? He could just walk into the UN, no more negotiations, just sexy fucking demands, you know? Just kick open the door, smoking a cigarette with an open bathrobe with his big uncircumcised French cock swinging in the wind, you know? You people do whatever Canada wants, otherwise I'll fuck all your wives, and your husbands too. I'm very progressive, very progressive. Shit, we better do what he says. Look at those cheekbones. Motherfucker means business. Pretty man. He's done a good job sort of like standing up to, you know, the thing that runs America. And he's done a good job. Like for a while, that dude, he wanted to put like a wall between Mexico. That was the big thing. A lot of people don't know, at the beginning of his tenure, they wanted to put a wall between Canada and America. First of all, okay. Secondly, like, what the fuck do you think we need from you? You know what I mean? Your fucking country's a pile of shit right now. Like, yeah, we're gonna run in there and steal all your fat kids. Ah! Give me some of that flammable water. Ah! Fuck out of here. But us in Mexico, we're cool. We don't fucking need them anymore, you know? You want to build walls, build walls, you know? What we want to do, that's what I want to do. I want to build a bridge from Canada all the way to Mexico over top of America, you know? Call it the Mexicanadiana Freedom and Salsa Bridge. It'll be fantastic. We'll put a glass floor on the bottom so I can see how much fucking fun we're having without those assholes, too. You know? What's going on up there? And everybody's just smoking joints and pouring maple syrup on big Latin asses, you know? Woo! Bum, 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 bum. Where are you gonna vacation now, motherfucker? I'm like, man, I should have voted different. That's gay. I don't understand it, so it's gay. People in that part of America, they always get mad at the Mexicano people, you know? Like especially in the South, it doesn't even make sense why they should be allowed to be mad at the Mexicans. I was going like, where the fuck these Mexicans come from? We got to build a wall around Texas to keep the Mexicans out. Where do the Mexicans come from? But if you look it up, 120 years ago, Texas was Mexico, you know? You stole it from them. That's where they're coming from. You can't take a place over and then say, this place is infested with people that live here. It's like all of us taking over New Zealand and saying, where are all these illiterate people coming from, you know? Can't get mad at them, that's where they grow. That's where the farms are. But I like to be more positive about what's happening in that country, you know, sort of look down the line. Who's going to replace that particular president? A lot of people were floating Oprah Winfrey for a while. I think just maybe not another celebrity presidents. We don't need like Presidential Idol next on NBC. That's not going to be a fun time for anybody. I think they wanted a lady president. I think that's a great idea. I just think they went with the wrong lady, Hillary, because of the murders. But I think there's a couple other people. Michelle Obama. Nobody ever floats her name. I love Michelle Obama. People forget this shit. That lady is a Harvard lawyer. She spent 8 years inside of the White House. She might know a thing or two. Also, she's a fucking badass. I saw her in an interview one time, and she was getting interviewed by one of those Fox News ladies, you know, with the giant Christian teeth, like, welcome to Fox News! Like 2/3 giant teeth, 1/3 blonde ponytail and bad ideas, right? You've seen those creatures. Anyway, so one of these monsters is interviewing beautiful Michelle Obama, and they're asking her about what it's like to live in the White House. She says, so Michelle, how do you feel about living in the White House? And Michelle Obama looked at her very seriously and said, every day I wake up in a house built by slaves. And the reporter said, but it's true, it was built by slaves. And it's high time someone addressed that fact. High time someone in that level of power addressed the fact that the White House was built by slaves. But I am glad that we waited for Michelle Obama to be the first lady to make that particular statement, right? Like you wouldn't want to turn on the TV in 2007 and hear Laura Bush saying something like that. Every day I wake up in a house built by slaves. Like, oh God, no, the revolution is coming tonight. Call our black friends, tell them we love them. We're not dying in a race war. Not again. Oof. Having fun up here. I don't want to go, but I gotta go. I love when people get sad about that. Oh, I thought it would go forever. I thought this $10 lasted a week. Let's do one more here, maybe. Okay. You ever forget your stuff and then remember your stuff right after? Okay. It's a really interesting thing, like sort of being in these different places. I come from a place where there's a lot of really beautiful nature. You guys too, man, just gorgeous. If you ever get the chance to Canada, go to Canada. There's some nice stuff. We got lots of nature. We got bears. We also have hippies. Sometimes the hippies, they'll warn you about the bears, right? Like I was gonna go camping in the Rocky Mountains. One of my hippie friends said to me, he said, "Hey man, hi. If you're gonna go camping in those mountains, do you have any change? No? Okay. If you're gonna go camping in those mountains, whatever you do, don't bring any girls with you, because if they're on their periods, bears can smell that. They'll use that to hunt you down and kill you." You ever heard that wives' tale before? I don't know about you guys, though. I think a menstruating woman could take a bear. Yeah, either. I don't even think it's fair for the fucking bear. Right then, walking around from tent to hey, maybe there's some food in here. Just ends up being an angry girl in a dirty bathrobe with a mouthful of chocolate watching Ellen going, "Don't even start with me, you hairy fuck!" And he's like, "Oh, sorry, wrong tent. I'll go back to the river where it's safe. I've swords for hands. Why am I afraid of her? Oh, it's so much harder to be a bear than people will think. You're strong, but you're also sensitive." Now, I usually do like an hour-long set, but I only got a half hour, but pretty much the rest of the set is just me pretending to be a bear. So, okay, all right, you guys are really sweet. Thanks a lot. I'm Justin Bieber. Have a great night, everybody.